we'll call the town council meeting to order. Please join us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Sorry, we're running right up to the limit tonight here at the finance meeting. So anyway, first item on the agenda is the approval of the minutes for the March 26, 2024 council meeting. Are there any corrections, questions, comments? None? All right, we'll approve those as submitted. Next item, report of the town manager, Mr. Warner.
Thank you, Mayor Black, members of council. Just a couple of items tonight. Another reminder that our annual spring cleanup event will take place next week on April 15th through 19th. To help our public works crews manage this in the most efficient manner, we request that items for pickup be placed out by Monday morning. Citizens are also reminded that the service is only provided to customers who pay the monthly refuse collection fee. Also wanted to note that I exchanged voicemail messages with Dave McCormick regarding the status of the Bedford Middle School renovation. Dave advises that there is still some mechanical, electrical, and plumbing work underway in the yellow building, but they are close to moving forward with installation of sheetrock walls and insulation in the brick building. So hopefully that is encouraging. That's all I have tonight. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to respond to them.
Any questions? Mr. Warner? No? All right. Appearances before council. We have anybody signed up to speak tonight? No? Okay. Council comments. Mr. Foreman, we'll start you in this.
Just thank everybody for being here.
All right. Dan?
Ditto.
Good.
Mayor?
Thank everybody for being here.
That's all I got.
Just to report a little bit to everybody, I was invited to a men's group at First Bedford Presbyterian Church Saturday morning to speak, and had a good interaction back and forth with that group. Got a lot of good information out to them about things that are going on here in the community. Got some good feedback, some questions on some things they'd like to see us work on. I've talked to Mr. Warner on that. You know, one of the items is kind of the litter. I don't know if you've seen some of that kind of growing on our streets, so we kind of encourage people, you know, don't throw your trash out the window on our streets, you know, because we got to find a way to pick it up. So, you know, just be considerate if you could. And then, you know, some other little things that just they'd like to see us working on. So we'll follow up with some of that on you know, in the budget stuff and everything. So, but it was very, very good. They were encouraged about the direction of the town. They see a lot of good things too, and so it was good to kind of get that feedback from that group. So I believe that's the only thing right now. So report of council committees. We had a finance committee meeting.
Had a finance committee meeting at 5:30 this afternoon, and we covered quite a few things. Went over a number of business, professional, occupational licensing. We made adjustments to some of it. We revised a number of line items. Started going over the budget. Did not get as far as we would have liked to. So as the mayor will let us know at the end of the meeting, we're going to have a budget work session on April the 20th. And that is it.
Mm-hmm. That was, like I said, that was the only council committee to meet since the last meeting, I believe. Revisions to agenda, Mr. Warner, anything we need to add or change? No? All right. Then if that's the case, we'll move right into the first agenda item, which is the request to close the streets for the Bedford Boys Tribute Center wreath laying ceremony. Warner?
The Bedford Boys Tribute Center is requesting permission to hold a wreath-laying ceremony in front of the county courthouse on Thursday, June 6, 2024, and to close East Main Street from the North Bridge Street red light east to South Street from 5:45 p.m. to 7:15 p.m. The Bedford Boys Tribute Center will notify the fire department, police department, and Bedford County Fire and Rescue of the street closings. Also, I'll note we reviewed this in light of our special events and facility uses policies and determined that we can manage it in a way that incurs no cost to the town. So that's why it's coming to you in this manner. Tonight, Town Council is requested to approve the closing of the above street for the wreath laying ceremony from 5:45 PM to 7:15 PM on June 6, 2024.
All right, so we have a motion. Excuse me, motion. Councilman Halen, second Councilman Foreman. Any discussion?
Question. I remember last year, I think you was it the whole street that they closed or just right around the area of the front of the courthouse?
It's mainly the sidewalk area and maybe the parking areas. We do barricade the block just for spillover and safety, but that's about it.
Okay,
And
got
the way
it.
we manage that is we drop off the barricades ahead of time. Ken and his folks put them up, and then we take them out.
Okay, I thought it was a
It's
lane.
mainly on the sidewalk and in the plaza, but just in the interest of safety, we do that.
Okay, cool.
All right, any other questions? All right, roll call.
Mr. Carson? Aye. Mr. Foreman?
Aye.
Mr. Haley?
All right,
Mr. Johansson?
Aye.
Mr. Stanley?
Aye.
Mr. Updike?
Aye.
Mayor Black?
Aye.
Motion carries with 7 ayes.
All right, next item is a proclamation for National Crime Victims' Rights Week. I'm gonna, we do this every year, so I'm gonna read the proclamation, sign it. We got Miss Mayfield here from the county, so appreciate her being here. And like I said, I'm gonna sign it, read it, sign it, and present it to her, and that's that. All right, so proclamation, National Crime Victims' Rights Week. Whereas surviving a crime can have myriad lasting effects on victims, including physical, psychological, social, and financial issues. And whereas we know that countless survivors never tell anyone about what happened to them. And whereas each of us has a moral responsibility to actively participate in the healing of others. And whereas it is necessary to create safe environments for survivors of crime, providing not only support but also access to critical services and above all hope. Whereas victim service providers, community members, businesses, places of worship, colleagues, neighbors, and family members are capable of providing victim-centered, trauma-informed, and culturally responsive support. And whereas we must listen to survivors and be willing to create new options for support to ensure that all victims of crime can receive help and seek justice. Whereas we must do everything we can to show survivors that hope, the belief that the future will be better, is not just tangible but within their reach. And whereas National Crime Victims' Rights Week encourages all people to ask themselves the question, how would you help a victim of crime? And whereas Bedford Victim Witness is hereby dedicated to raising awareness of options, services, and hope for crime survivors, be it further proclaimed that I, Tim Black, Mayor of Bedford, Virginia, hereby proclaim the week of April 21st through the 27th, 2024 as Crime Victims' Rights Week, reaffirming this town's commitment to creating a victim service and criminal justice response that assists all victims of crime during Crime Victims' Rights Week and throughout the year, and expressing our sincere gratitude and appreciation for those community members, victim service providers, and criminal justice professionals who are committed to improving our response to all victims of crime so that they may find relevant assistance, support, justice, and peace. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand and caused the seal of the town of Bedford to be affixed this 9th day of April 2024. Let's back up.
Bobby.
We're good, Miss Wilson? son's soccer match.
All right, wow, that's one of our quicker meetings here, so, Mr. Updike, 'cause make sure I want to have one of these every once in a while. So with that, we're going to adjourn our meeting till 8:30 a.m. on April the 20th, 2024 for a budget work session. And that'll be here on that Saturday morning. And we'll have breakfast at 8. All right, so with that, we're adjourned.